Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fashion Student Diaries. This week, I am joined by Lara Bazzoui, a first-year fashion journalism student at London College of Fashion, who has written for Harpers Bazaar. She's created her own brand, Bibi Bazz, and created the University of Arts London Women in Media Society. So I'm delighted to introduce you to someone who has been doing pretty much everything since becoming a fashion student. Hi, Lara, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. It's so lovely to be on your podcast.
Oh, it's my pleasure. So tell me, what have you been up to within the week and the world of fashion?
Well, I've actually been working a lot on my upcycling brand, Bibi Bazz, this week. I've had a good dose of creativity that's just inspired me recently. So I've been really working on that. And I've had quite a lot of uni assignments to be working on, which I think I've sort of pushed aside during the Easter break, but I'm cracking on with it now.
Always the way, always the way. So I'm just going to jump right into it, as I'm sure our listeners are desperate to hear about how you've had all of these amazing experiences, especially as you're literally only in your first year at uni. So tell us first, what's it like being a fashion journalism student? And please don't hold back. We want all the juicy gossip and truth about being a fashion journalism student.
Well, I think it's so difficult to sort of have a full outlook on what it's actually like because we've not been able to go in to university.
Yeah, of
But
course.
considering that, it's been quite good so far. But I just it's so weird because it's like we're doing everything online and everything. We're reaching out to people to get stories and things like that, and it's so fun and amazing. But at the same time, it sort of feels like we're doing like a job in a way because it
Yeah,
doesn't feel like you're a student yet. So I
yeah.
don't know. I mean, I don't really have anything juicy at the moment, but I'm sure once I start going in, I'll have more to sort of say about it. But so far, I'm really enjoying it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And considering it's online, it's been quite good.
Yeah, it must be so weird for you not being able to like meet the tutors properly and everything like that. Like I can't even imagine what that must be like. Obviously, I know myself because I like was there first year, second year, but then third year has been online too, so not the best.
That must be awful, actually.
It's so annoying, but it's fine. We get through it. We get through it. But that is a good point, actually. I didn't really think about it like that. And that it's kind of like a job, like working from home, kind of, because you haven't actually been into uni, so you don't really know what uni's like. So, what are your thoughts on the course so far? Like, how do you find it? What's good? What's bad about it?
I really like how we are learning different mediums straight away. So vox pops as well as writing and podcasts and stuff like that. I think it's really interesting because I thought it would mainly be writing,
Mhm.
which I'm happy about that it's not, because I've realized by doing things like podcasts and vox pops, I quite like the presenting aspect of journalism.
Yeah,
So I think it's been quite I've liked being able to do different things within the course so early on because it means that we can really just get creative and stuff. And I think this year we have only pass and fail. So
yeah,
we're not going on anything, which means that we're sort of free to be a bit more, I guess, risky with what we do.
yeah, for sure, for sure. There's
Yeah.
like not that
So
pressure as much.
yeah, so that's good. But then at the same time, it would be nice to know where we were at specifically. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people were like, but are we close to a B? Are we an A? Because next year is probably going to be a bit of a shock because we think we're doing really well, and then who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure. I remember thinking that last year, thinking, oh, I wish I knew exactly where I was and stuff like that. But it'll be fine, honestly. I'm sure you're doing great. um, so obviously you started at uni and you like jumped straight into the course. How did you go about sort of starting the UAL Women in Media Society? Like you literally had only been, how long had you been doing fashion journalism for before you made the society?
Well, it was literally a couple of weeks. And then I was speaking to my sister and we just got talking, and then she was like, you should start the society, just do it and stuff. And I was like, I can't, I'm a first year, I've only been here a couple of weeks, I barely know anyone. It's
Yeah.
going to be so like lame because no one's going to join it, and it's just like, why would anyone join it and stuff.
Mm.
Then I guess because she was so excited about it, it made me more excited, and it sort of pushed me to do it. So then I arranged a call with my tutor because I thought starting a society was like you had to do it with your tutors. I wasn't sure what it was like. I didn't realize how like free you are at university. So then
Mm.
I spoke to one of my tutors, and she was amazing, and she was really excited about it as well. And she just said, you're literally free to do as you please. You just have to do it all with the student union. So
Yeah.
then I did a few Zoom meetings and filled loads of documents, and all you needed to do was have a treasurer to start it. It's really
Wow, that's
good.
literally so exciting. Like, that's so cool. I would never have had the confidence when I started uni to do that. That is really cool. So how did you get like the inspiration for it? Like, where did you even come up with this idea?
Well, so there's a larger non-profit organisation called Women in Media across the UK, and a lot of universities have societies called Women in Media. So I researched into it and I thought, oh, this would be amazing to sort of bring to UAL, because I feel like I looked at all the societies and I was really excited by them. But when I sort of looked more into them, it didn't seem, I don't know, I feel like it was missing the sort of community atmosphere. And like, I just wanted a zone for everyone to be able to collaborate and network and just make friends and stuff, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
So then I just thought Women in Media was perfect, especially being a woman in media. I thought it was a great way for everyone to just collaborate and stuff. And because there's so many colleges within UAL, it's so exciting that we could just mix with so many different people across all colleges. So yeah, I guess I just went with it.
Jumped the gun and went straight in. So was you looking at sort of joining like a different society, and that's what made you think, oh, the perfect thing for me doesn't exist out there yet, so I want to make my own kind of thing?
Well, I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like what I was sort of wanting from the society wasn't quite there. And I felt like it wasn't, maybe as well because it was so early on, so some of the societies hadn't maybe put all of their engagement out there and stuff. I'm not sure. I just feel like I wanted to do something where we could have people speaking, like we could do like in conversations with people in the industry where we can learn from. I just had so many ideas of what we could do with it. So I guess I just thought, why not start it? But again, like you said with the confidence thing, I was so not confident. I was so scared about doing it. I was literally like, oh my God, this is going to be terrible. But then I'm trying to work on my confidence big time. And I just keep thinking, like, when I got into LCF, I was like, wow, this is like a dream come true. I must take every opportunity and I must just like not let any fear like ruin it. Because at school, I think I did a lot of the time. I was so scared about what people thought and stuff like that, that maybe I didn't do as much as I wanted to do. So
yeah,
not going to happen again. I'm just going to do everything I do.
So would that be like a bit of advice you give to sort of people wanting to start like at fashion uni, like to just, if you have an idea, go with it, that kind of thing?
Yeah, completely. Because I just think life's so short, and if you've got something that you want to do, no one's stopping you from doing it. And university is so free that you can literally just think of something and then get started with it. And I think that's just how amazing things, begin. And like right now, the society, I can't remember how many members we've got like over 35 members, which is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
wow, that's amazing. I wish I'd joined like a society or something when I started uni, because I didn't really know much about it. So it's like nice to know that sort of even a first year can kind of even set up their own kind of thing. Like you don't need to be 3 years in to be like, oh, I need to set up, like now I can set something up. I was also going to say, like, so how do you balance it with like uni work and everything?
Well, it's something I'm trying to get better at. I think I'm good at balancing all of the work at once, because I can just shut my door and just work for hours, but then it's not very healthy because I'm not doing other stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to learn how to balance like social life, working and all of that. But I guess just to-do list, it's just the best thing. I just get to-do list. I like tick boxing. I'll put easy things on there just to make me feel like I'm doing good.
That's me.
It's honestly just the best thing I can say that helps. Just to-do lists, loads of lists, even making your bed, tick. Oh, I feel so good. It's going to be a good day. It's just it's good stuff.
All right. And so what are your kind of hopes for this society then over the next couple of years?
Well, I hope it gets better and bigger, and I hope that it becomes a proper community where everyone can just collaborate and network and have fun. But I also hope that it stays. So I hope that even when I leave, it continues on, because I think that would be really amazing for it to always go on and just inspire people, make people feel like they've got a community where they can just, be themselves and follow their dreams, to be honest. That's just the goal.
For sure. Yeah. And so obviously as well, you've written and worked for Harpers Bazaar. So you did that before you even came to fashion uni, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty big. I mean, I saw you even had like your name on the team list in the print magazine. Like that's pretty much every budding fashion journalist's dream. So what was it like working there? Like tell me about that.
It was amazing. I mean, it was very difficult. I mean, I remember when I first, on my first day, I was so nervous and I really didn't know what to expect at all. I literally thought I'd just be sort of making teas all day. So I didn't know that I'd actually be writing as well. And of course I did. I made quite a lot of tea. I did a lot of other things that weren't as, glamorous or like,
yeah.
I did loads of different things because I put myself out there. So I think when you put yourself out there, you do the not so nice jobs, but you also in return get also the good jobs as well.
And how did you get the job?
So I basically went to university for a month and dropped out.
Okay.
It was university in Manchester and it was for a different course. And I just thought, oh my God, I can't, if I'm going to drop out, it was only a month. I just knew it wasn't for me, when you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally just thought I have to make something of myself. I have to do something and show my parents as well that, I can, it's fine that I dropped out. I'm not a fail, not that you're a fail.
Yeah.
But, it goes through your mind like, oh my God, everything's over. Like all my dreams are going to, go. So my parents, I grew up in Dubai. So my parents were in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that there was Harpers Bazaar Arabia there.
Mm-hmm.
So I emailed the whole team. I just said, I will do anything. I will make tea. I will do anything. And it was such like a hysterical and emotional email. And I don't know how, but the editor-in-chief was the only one to reply. And I was
wow.
like, what's going on? Like, this is like the bizarre thing. And I think it was because she could see, even the making tea aspect, I think, she could relate to it.
And so they always say like, oh, email everyone, like just email everyone and someone will reply. But sometimes they don't. You have to accept that sometimes they just won't. So what was your favorite part about working there then?
I think it was the excitement of having an idea and being able to do it.
Yeah.
I think like I remember at first I was a bit nervous about pitching ideas and stuff, but I remember actually like COVID started and it was still a new thing. And I had an idea about how COVID was impacting the fashion industry because obviously, China was such a, it's so big in fashion and everything. And so I just thought it would be a really good story. And it was before anyone was really writing about it. And I remember everyone was like, that's an amazing idea and stuff. And I was like, this is the best moment of my life.
Yeah.
They were like,
yeah.
write it and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I feel so good right now. But, I don't know, it's just one of those things. So I guess when you have a good idea and stuff and you get to do it, I guess.
Yeah, you get to make your dreams come true,
Obviously it's not always that way, and there were many things that I had many mistakes, and I remember I made one big mistake. I can't remember what even it was, but I just remember my heart dropping. So it wasn't good. There were times where I really messed up, but again, that's a learning curve. So everything is good.
Yeah. So was there any bad parts of like working there? Like, was there anything like you hated from it?
Well, there were some things I had to do that there was a few other interns there, and there are a few things I think because I put myself out there so much that I was like, oh, why am I doing all the sort of like, there was some jobs that I was just like, oh, I'm like, it's not very nice. And I'm the only one doing it. And I was staying longer hours and stuff, but I think it was because I sort of put myself in that situation because I just wanted to get most out of it. So I guess sometimes I was like, why am I doing some of the bad jobs and stuff? But then I guess it's just the way it is. And I guess if I hadn't have done some of the bad jobs, I wouldn't have been able to do some of the good jobs as well. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like you've got to make them trust you and rely on you, and people are going to turn to you if they think that you're the best person, even if it's a rubbish job. Like if they know they can turn to you and trust you, they're going to ask you over someone else.
Yeah, and I think I always wanted to say yes and prove that I could do, like, I'll do anything and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially because I was so grateful to have and be in that position of having that internship, because I knew it's a dream really. And also like I was so, because I had dropped out, I was so like grateful to be able to do something that was gonna, change everything for me. So I would do anything. I was just like
yeah. And so lastly, let's talk about your brand. So you recycle old trainers into handbags, is that right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they could be old, damaged, or dead stock.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And so tell me a bit about this brand. Like, where did you get the idea from?
So it started during the first lockdown.
Hmm.
I've always had an obsession with trainers. I love them so much. But I had a pair of trainers that were really, really old and broken. So they were like, I wore them out so badly. They had like rips, so you couldn't wear them. And I
Yeah.
couldn't give them like to anyone because they were just not wearable. But I didn't want to throw them out either. And I just thought, I'll just keep them for sentimental reasons and because I hate
Yeah.
waste. I'll keep them. They're not harming anyone. But then I was like detoxing my room and I thought, you know what? I need to do something with them because they're literally taking up space. There's no need for this. So then I just thought, oh, I'll just cut them up and see what happens.
Hmm.
And then I kind of thought, oh God, this could be like a Nike Air Max saddlebag situation. And then
Yeah.
I just started making it because it was like literally like my hands just started making it because I didn't know how to do it, but I just started playing around and stuff. And then I made it. And then I was like, oh my God, this is really cool.
It's a masterpiece.
I thought this is really cool. I thought I've never done anything like this before. And like I used to really want to be a designer.
Hmm.
So for me, I had never actually made anything that I thought, oh, this is quite cool.
Yeah.
But for this, I was like, this is quite cool. And then I, researched it because I thought, oh, if someone's done it before. Obviously, it's hard to find anything that, it's completely original, especially because the industry is so competitive and there's so many talented people out there doing amazing things.
For
But
sure.
I couldn't find anything that I just couldn't find anything that sort of that had like that done what I did. So then I just thought, oh my God, I need to like get this out there because there's, I'm not special. Someone else will do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just like, I just thought I have to get it out there. So, and then I started an Instagram because I was just like, this out there in the world.
And so obviously Instagram is just such a amazing tool nowadays as well. Like you can just do anything with it. And I mean, I saw that you actually met and gave one of your designs to Maya Jama. How did that happen? Tell me about that.
Oh my God. I literally, the first day I launched the brand, I messaged her and because I always thought, oh my God, Maya Jama would look amazing in one of these bags. So I messaged her and I was like, I told her about it and I sent her a picture and she answered.
Mad. On Instagram.
Yeah, this was like nearly a year ago. So she
oh my
answered,
God.
these are so cute and stuff. And I was like, Maya Jama's answered. And I thought, okay, it's fine. It's not gone anywhere. Like, it's not like I'm sending her a bag, but she's answered and she's bothered to say they were cute. I was like, this is a good thing. And then I was in Dubai for Christmas and I was going to this pool day thing with my sister.
Yeah.
And then Maya Jama announced that she was DJing.
Oh,
and I was like,
what a coincidence.
and I literally thought, this is fate.
Oh,
and
100%.
I was like, if this isn't fate, then I don't know what is. I convinced myself that like this was like meant to be. I thought I have to give her a bag.
100%.
So I was like, okay, I need to make her a bag and I have to give it to her and everything. So then I went to the place with my sister and stuff, and then she was performing and everything. And I was like, oh, I got a bit nervous.
Yeah, of course.
I was like, oh, I don't really want to like annoy anyone. Like, she's performing, I'm having fun. Like, you don't want to be annoyed. And then I just thought, no, it's not annoying giving a present to someone.
Yeah, for sure. No, should love it.
And then I gave it to her security because I just thought I don't want to disturb her. So I was like, oh, I'll give it to her security. But then I went back and then I thought, but what if he doesn't give it back to her?
He keeps it for himself.
I thought, no, but what if it just sits there and it just stays there? I thought, I want it back because I want to know it's going to her. Otherwise, I'll have it take me hours to make. I thought,
of course.
I need to know she's got it. So then I literally just asked this guy who seemed to be sort of working with them all, like backstage. I was just like, hi, I've just got a stream. I've got a dream. I have a brand. And I literally just poured my heart out. I was like, I need to give her this bag. I gave it to the security. What if he doesn't get it? Spent hours. At least can I have the bag? I was like, I just want to make sure she's going to get it and stuff. And I was just like speaking and I thought, oh my God, this is going nowhere. And he went, sure. And then he literally took me to the place and there was like a barrier thing. He opened it and he just was like,
God.
this. And when I walked in, she was wearing the bag.
Oh my God.
I was literally like, you're wearing the bag. such a freak. She was like, yeah, hi, I love it and stuff. And she was so lovely and she was so gorgeous and she was such a nice person. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And I was like, oh, it'd be great to have a picture of you in it. Like, this is literally like, I've like wanted this situation. I've wanted to see you in one of my bags for so long.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, sure, get in it and stuff. I was like, I don't want to ruin the picture. It's fine.
Oh my
I
God.
just thought, knowing me, I'll get in the picture and then I'll go home and I'll be like, oh my God,
I hate it.
Why did I do that? I have to like put a blob on myself or something. I think this is one of those situations where you just have to like go for it completely, because I just thought nothing to lose.
100%. I mean, and look at the outcome, honestly. And I think that's a really important bit of advice for sort of every fashion student out there, is just go for it. Like, don't be afraid to just go for it. Like, there's nothing stopping you at the end of the day. Nothing bad is gonna happen from it. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us some of your successes as a fashion student. But before you go, if you could give sort of any piece of advice then to a prospective fashion journalism student, what would it be?
Well, I guess cliche, I've probably said it so many times, but just go for it. Do it. Do anything you want to do. If you have one idea and you feel like you need, I feel like so patronizing giving advice, because I'm in first year and I really don't know much. I've got so much to learn. I don't know much, but I think just going for what you feel is right, and if you're inspired by something, to do it, because you don't need to be working for anyone to do something. Like, we've all got Instagram and we've all got like Microsoft Word and stuff. Like, we can all write something. If you have an idea, just do it and get it out there. It doesn't have to, I feel like we're all, not we, I don't know why I'm saying but I think it's such a thing of our generation to be like, well, if we're not sort of getting commissioned by a certain place, we can't put our stuff out there. Because I used to think, oh, why does anyone want to read what I feel and stuff? Because I'm not working for anyone. But it doesn't matter, because you've got Instagram, you've got your own platform, you can start your own thing, and you can just write and create content that you love and make videos, and I just feel like there's nothing stopping you, so just go for it.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today. It's been literally amazing to hear about what you've been doing.
Thank you so much for having me. You're so lovely, and it's been so nice to be able to chat to you and everything.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us. So thank you all so much for listening, and please do subscribe and like the podcast so I can keep bringing you different fashion guests every week. For more advice on becoming or being a fashion student, make sure you check out our socials or www.thefashionstudent.co.uk. See you soon.